Hello, hello. Welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, we are going to be working on day number 27. Now, if you remember in the last video, I told you that this is actually day number 28. And so when I was going through reading the story and I was looking at the bits and stuff, I was like, wait a minute, these 2 days are backwards. So what I had labeled as 28 in accordance with the kit is actually before what is labeled as 27 in the kit. So I swapped the 2 days. So just heads up, you're going to see a little bit different than maybe what other people are doing for day 27 and day 28. They're going to be reversed. Unless the person's following the story, then hopefully they'll catch that and do them accordingly. Good gravy. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. Please bear with me. I'm very out of sorts today. And so today's video may not be very long, but that'll be okay. One thing I do want to do, and I'm hoping to be able to do today, is I want to be able to go through and add some bits to the pieces. So I was trying to clean up my desk a little bit, and I have some scraps and stuff. So before I throw scraps away, I want to get like, I know on one day I wanted to die cut some black flowers and add to it. So before I get rid of all of my little scraps, I want to be able to do that because I may not need a big scrap. And for the life of me, I can't figure out where Alice is. But anyway, I know that was a day. She needs a veil. And I wanted to add some flowers to some pages, things like that. But anyway, moving on. Today's story. Oh, pretty sure this is the tag. I had added some other bits, and I think I did this before I started adding the extra things to the back so I would know like what were the actual pieces. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I really appreciate it. Again, I am out of sorts today, so hopefully it doesn't translate to too much chaos for you. I think it's getting ready to start raining, which would be really nice. Okay, so with the lights turned off and candles flickering, the room settled into an anxious hush. So remember, we are doing the seance. We're having the seance right now. Sorry, I'm hearing noises and I don't know if Mark came back in the house and I didn't hear him or if it's my fan thingy making noises. I have here my wax seal. I got these for Christmas a couple years ago, and I don't play with them enough. I'm going to, though. I saw Nat playing with some, and it was so much fun. So I want to play with them. But what I want to do here, and you can see I already tested a little bit. I want to see if I can get this to work. But I just want to get that hot a little bit. And please be careful if this is something that you're going to do. Don't burn yourself. And I'm just taking, that hot wax and just kind of running it down the edge of my candle. And it doesn't have to be perfect because candle drippings are not perfect by any means. And I like this color because it's pretty close to the color of the tag itself. Ooh, big old glob. Now, I don't necessarily want a big glob. But, I mean, it is what it is. It's fine. It is fine. It is, Mark. I was like, what? That thing, when I turned my thingy on, it was sounding funny, and so that's why I thought maybe it was that, but it's not. It's him. And then it gets hot. And then obviously I can't take my lighter to the page. I'll catch it on fire. So I just want to add a little bit more to the bottom here. Oh, you guys have been so wonderful throughout this entire series, and I just cannot thank you enough. It's just been so fun and amazing, and it really says a lot to me that I allowed myself to be silly and quirky, and it seems that you guys have embraced it. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. And where is here, I'll just use this. It'll pop off. Oh, maybe I can do something like that. I was just trying to get, I wanted to get like better better bits, but this is kind of difficult to manage in such a small area of what I'm trying to do here. But it's okay. It doesn't, whoa, it doesn't have to be perfect. Now that one is a little bit much. Okay. I love it. And I love that color wax. Like, how fun is that? So now I'm thinking we need a little bit of something on the actual glow of the candles. I was thinking maybe just a little touch of maybe liquid pearls or even the stickles. I'm not sure. I'll figure that out, but I don't want to do that yet because it's going to have to dry. Oh, no, that's going to be too glittery. But I love this color. I totally want to play with that now. Squirrel, I'm telling you, squirrel. Okay. Is that cool? Yeah. Well, I think we need to play with these some more. How fun. Okay, so there is that. I don't really have a plan for today. I just thought it would be, oh yes I do. Just kidding, I forgot. I forgot when I went down to go eat lunch. I did try to start cleaning up a little bit. I think I already said that. I got a few things put away. So that was good. I really wanted to put a few things away. So I had a note here to make a matchbox for this or even cover a real one. And I have some real ones over there. So I'll have to walk over there, crutch over there, roll over there, whatever, and get them, which means I'll cut some of this out, or this is what I cover it with and we open it and it's got some maybe real ones in it. I don't know about actually putting real matches in here though, so that's probably a really bad idea. So let's just make a matchbox. This is my brain, people, I'm telling you. Remember the old commercial when we were kids? Yes, I'm aging myself. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Little did they know that's how my brain operates anyway. Okay, we'll just use this piece here. No, I'm not making light of that. I have family members and stuff who've gotten into all that mess, and it's not good for sure. Okay, so I want to cut, I need my scoreboard. So if you don't know how to make a little matchbox, it's pretty easy. So I am going to just score this, I think, a quarter. No, let's go 3/8 of an inch. All right, so that's going to go up like that. And then we need to know how big our decorative piece is here. And so I want a little room, a little wiggle room. So valleys make mountains, Jody. That's kind of dumb. Okay. I want some wiggle room here, so let's just go like about here. Okay, and then I want to come up, let's see, we did that 3/8 of an inch, so let me come over here a little bit, and I'm going to come over a 1/4 inch, so that will tuck in. Hopefully that's going to be a cut line. If this doesn't work, we'll make another one. So then that should tuck in there. Yeah, should. Okay. I might need to trim that actually a little bit more. I just want, put your glasses on. I just want that to tuck in that little flap there. But what's going to happen is we have to put this in here so it looks like something, right? And then we'll decorate this and be like a little man's personal case, because this looks like he's got it like in a little box or something, but we're not going to keep all of that in there, I think. Okay, so this can be a little bit more narrow. I think we'll cut some off of there. And then I think what we're going to do also is tuck our story for today and tomorrow in the matchbook. So I'm just trying to burnish that really well. This cardstock is a little bit thick for this, but I'm trying to use the scraps. I don't want to not use them. So we have to cut this first before we do anything. And I think if I cut like a 1/4 inch off, that's probably gonna be about right. Probably. So I hope everybody's doing well. I've been really trying to focus on this and get the last of my bits together. I cut up the last of the storyline and have it attached to the pages. And I was kind of trying to go through the bits. I want to see it. I want to glue this down first. I want to see if there's anything else in the ephemera bits. Like when I go back through and see, do I want to add anything now that we're like essentially through the story? I know what I kind of have an idea what I want to do for tomorrow's video. I'm hoping to have maybe a last little fun bit before we're done. And so I'm hoping that will translate. But I want to get done. I told Mark, I said, I really, really need to get done with this project just so that I can get ready. Oh, do I have staples in here? I do. I think I'm going to steal the big stapler from downstairs. It like hardly ever gets used. I had brought it up here once and he was like, why did you take the stapler? And I'm like, well, because I wanted to use it. Because this one is not my friend and it really hurts my hands. So anyway, those are kind of up a little bit more than I would like them to be. So I'm just going to gently knock them down, tap them down. Hopefully they won't snag something in our pocket. And then we have our story piece, which I think folded in half. Oh, look at that. Is it gonna fit? Oh, look at that, so sad. So we'll just fold this like in thirds here to be our story. And it's going to go in our little matchbox. And I think that's a cute place to tuck that away in today's bit. And then we need to decorate. I'm wondering if I should nip the edges of that, but how cute. So we need to put a little strip of something here and then something here, which would be really fun if I had something else with Mr. Brundle's name on it. I mean, I could cut it out of there where he's got his little matchbook case labeled, but I don't know. I don't know. So I was hoping we have some little scrap that maybe is a little bit masculine to use for this. I don't think we need much. We really don't need much. Was that loud? I'm sorry if that translated as loud through the, with my rustling. Ooh, that corner would be cool. I don't want to use that. So I'm just kind of, this is my little bin of scraps. So, I mean, it's not a small bit of scraps in here. And I've done really well about trying to use them, but there's just so much that has been, that's a Tim Holtz piece. A whole, ooh, that would be kind of cool. There's just so much that's been created scrap-wise by using the bits, and there's so much in the ephemera still that I haven't used. And so I do hope that when I go back through the tags, I can be inspired by what's left in here and maybe add some stuff. I don't want to add just to add though. Like it has to add value to the piece, I think. And then, oh, stopwatch. Do we need a stopwatch today? I don't know. I didn't get to use this either. I was going to use that. That might work. Okay, see, fussing. But anyway, so yeah, I don't want to do something if it's not going to add value to the story, but I do want to use some of these up because I don't think, I mean, I might use them, and I probably could use them in other projects. I mean, these backgrounds and stuff are so beautiful. So beautiful. They're just really versatile. So I think that we'll be able to see them in future projects. And then I do need to make the book for this, my house. And a lot of these pieces, I think, they're age appropriate, time frame appropriate. And I think they would be a lot of fun to use them. in something for this house. And so hopefully I'll be able to save some of these and use them for that. Yeah, so many ephemera bits. So many. Okay, nothing like what I'm looking for in here. So I think I'm okay too. Oh, what a mess. Mess. How are you guys storing your scraps from this? It is a lot. I mean, it's a really big kit. There's just so much to work with. And even if you are not following the story, it's just so much to inspire creativity and inspiration for sure. For sure. Oh, I like that. And that kind of looks like a little face there. Looks like a crab. Oh my gosh, Jody, you're nuts. All right, I need to trim my, I must not have cut that very straight. So anyway, yeah. So my mother-in-law texted me yesterday. She'd gone on a mystery bus tour. She's visiting a friend. It's so cute. They went on this mystery bus tour, and she goes, I think we're going to Graceland. And because of the direction that the bus was going. And I was like, oh, that would be fun. That's a place I would really like to go to. I've never been. And so anyway, so she sends me a picture later with her and her friend. And I said, oh, how nice, you know. She and this lady have been friends for many years. And I just love that my mother-in-law is 82 and she still travels and goes, and she volunteers at the library. She plays bridge. She, you know, was playing pickleball. I don't know if she still is or not, but anyway, she just is such an amazing person. So blessed with her. But she sends me this picture and she says, well, do you know who that is in the background? So cute. And I was like, yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis and Johnny Cash, but I don't know who the middle one is. And so she said it was, who was it? Carl Perkins, I think. And she was like, Blue Suede Shoes. And I had to look it up because I didn't know that Blue Suede Shoes was basically a duet. So I learned something. But anyway, so I thought that was kind of fun. But the bus took them to lunch, and then the bus took them to Graceland, and then they were going to dinner after. And I just thought, well, what a wonderful experience, and how fun to have the adventurous spirit to just buy a mystery bus ticket, go on some mystery thing. You don't know where you're going. And so I thought that was really cool. Really cool. And what's so cute is, like, well, I guess it's not as late in the month, but, or, I mean, it's the end of the month, but whatever. So she's traveling now, and then she's going to be traveling again in just a few weeks to come and see us. And I just love that she loves to travel so much. I think it's wonderful. I do. She's just such a neat woman. So I do gush. I do just feel so blessed and fortunate to have her, like, such a wonderful woman to have in my life. So anyway, yeah. Okay, so I feel like, you know what would have been cool? Don't know where they are. It's maybe like a cigar label or something on this, but I don't, would they be smoking cigars during the seance? I don't know. Probably not. That probably would be too much. But I mean, honestly, can I say anything is too much with this project because of the stuff I've been doing with it? I saw a quote today in one of the Facebook groups I'm in. It was for an event thing. It was kind of like a scavenger hunt thing, and I thought, oh, that would be so much fun, but I couldn't sign up for it right now. But anyway, it said that creativity is intelligence having fun, and I thought, what a wonderful way to look at it. So, oh, I like our little matchbook. Okay. So this is why I never get anything done. It just takes me forever to do anything. And that's why I start and stop a lot when I am filming for you guys, because I don't know that you want to sit here and watch me fuss with something like this. All right, so there's that. This is our background for today. So I think I am just going to put this on here as our back, and these aren't quite long enough for my tag bases that I have cut, so I'm not sure how I have done that. So that's 5 3/4, so really I could have done my tags at like 6, so I've caused an issue for myself by cutting them that way. However, in here, I know there's a couple of tag backgrounds that I had prepped that I didn't end up using. So maybe I'll find one of those and use it instead. Oh, maybe I ended up using that after all. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. I was auditioning and I like the colors of that, and I like that the wax kind of matches, but I feel like it has more contrast with this one. So I should have gotten that cut out before I came back. We're already at 20 minutes on this video. I swear I don't know where the time goes. I've turned my ceiling fan off. I want to, so I was thinking, I want to put this on the background, and I'm going to put this on the background like this. Then what I want to do, because we need a place to tuck the matchbox, we're going to make a little pocket here to put that in. It's really more bulky than I had anticipated, but hopefully it will be okay. I had thought I would put it as a tuck behind here, but I don't want to do that. I just want to put it in a pocket. So before I do any of that, I want to add a little bit of my scorched timber embossing glaze, whatever this is, just around the edges of this. Hopefully it won't be too dark. I wish I had more of a rusty color. I think like even rusty hinge would be super cool on that, but I just don't have a color that's in that wheelhouse. Oh, I have that. Hey, just kidding. Let's use that. Worst case, we don't like it, right? We don't know if we don't try. So we're gonna try it, because I know that scorched timber is gonna be super dark. Super dark. So put that back in the bin here. Get it out of the way. Okay. I do like when I moved in here and kind of rearranged, putting those embossing powders where I can reach them has been super good for me, and very, very helpful. And because that's such a small lid, I just want to use a piece of paper instead of the little tray. Okay, so I'm just going to randomly go around these edges, hoping I'm not getting into that text. I don't want to cover our text because then we won't be able to read it. So let's see. Ooh, bronze. Okay. I turned my ceiling fan off because if you're not familiar with embossing powders, they make a mess, especially if you have a fan on. So I didn't get, there we go. So because I haven't heated this yet, haven't melted this, I'm able to get that knocked out of like where I don't want it. And actually this is allowing me to get a different not so perfect edge where I stuck that into the powder. Did I not hit the bottom of that? I must not have. Okay. So there we go. Now I'm going to heat that and see if I want to add more or not. I just want a little bit on there. I don't need a lot. So I'm going to do this over here to the side, and then I will get this put away. But don't heat tool in your area because you'll blow your embossing powder everywhere. Everywhere. Ask me how I know. Such a pretty color, and I think I'm really happy with that because I think against the black, look how that pops. I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, so let's, and it does stick to everything. And I'm not very good about using the anti-cling thingy, the like cornstarch thingy. Pouch, that's the word. I just don't use it. I should. I'd have more control over it. but that's okay. So I'll get that glued down. What I want to do is I need to score this in such a way that allows me room to tuck this in here. Still got it everywhere. Yeah. Excuse me. So I want to score this. And what I'm going to do, just valleys make mountains. So perfect. Don't know whose dog is barking. 1/4 of an inch there and 1/4 of an inch here. What I will do is just come in and cut that square out right there, okay? That's going to allow us to have nice, oh, you know what I just did? It's okay. It'll just tuck on this side instead. Oh, yeah. I had intended for it to be on this side, but it's okay. So let's see height-wise. Actually, I think that works. I might take a little bit more off the top, but I don't think I want to take too much off of the top. All right, so I'll get this glued down. I'll just use glue stick on this, and then I'll use my art glitter glue on the pocket itself. So that'll go on. I probably do need to cut that down because it's taking up too much of my candles, and we cannot have that. So let's just eyeball that. I don't know why I eyeball it. You guys know I cannot cut a straight line, right? Okay. Let's do this. It's just paper, so if we don't like the pocket, we're not married to it. And I think that's going to be just fine. If I do it at the very edge, then we're not really covering up too much of the candles. And I actually could cut this down more and just redo the top of that. Or just leave it. Oh. Just fiddling and fussing with it and just getting it to a point that you're happy with it, you know? And I may be able to take some of this off too, because I really don't want to hide my wax. I really like the wax. I think it's fun. So what's going to have to happen is I will take some of that off, and then I will use another one of these tags like this I need to clean my scissors, they're sticky. See what I'm doing? I'm just lining that up at the top, on the top edge and the side edge, and then you can see that, and then you can get that shape back that we lost when we cut that down on the top. So now it's up a little higher, and we're not covering our candle wax, which I didn't want to do. See? So I'll get this glued down, and then I'll come back, and we'll have a tuck for our matchbook, which I think is really appropriate with the candles. And then see how long the video is and where I'm going to go from here. I like it. I'm happy with it. I like it. I think it came out fun. I like the texture that the wax adds. I love this color embossing powder. I have no idea what color that is, but when I use it all, I'll definitely be replacing that. I've had it for a while, though. I didn't even know that color was in that bin, so shame on me. Okay. Oh, I've told you guys throughout that the ephemera bits don't necessarily correspond to the pages. For example, this was page 18 of the ephemera, and it's candles, but I'm using it on day 27, right? So just know that as if you're starting late or whatever, that you're not married to it. I would say the only thing is that the actual base pages are in order of the story, which doesn't even matter if you're not following the story. Oh, so many amazing creations going on with this kit. I mean, I just love seeing it. I don't have time to watch them all and watch my normal things and film and everything that we have to do in the creative world when we have YouTube channels. Because while you see 30 minutes, I've been at this piece for quite a while. And this is a relatively simple piece. So I will say that the film or the video is at about 30 minutes and I have been in here for about an hour and 15 minutes working on it. So, and that's a relatively simple piece. Some of the other pieces have hours in them. Okay, well, thank you for joining me. I think I am not going to work on the other bits in this video, and I may not work on them on film at all. What I do want to know is at the end of this series, do you want a flip through of all the tags together? How would that be? What do you think about that? So let me know what you think, if that's something that you want to see, because I am going to go through here and add some more to it. Like I need to go through, I need to get some numbers and put some numbers on the days and figure that out. So yeah, but look how full we are. And there's, after this video, this is 27, 28, 29, 30 with 3 days. So I didn't leave myself any too much extra room in this box for sure. So it was a good box for me to choose to use. Okay, well, thank you for joining me. Thank you for all the wonderful support, the kind comments, the encouragement. I love it so much. It just really means the world to me. You really don't know what it means to me. So thank you so much for the encouragement and the support. Have a wonderful day. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all those good fun things. Help me grow. Go back and watch those older videos, please. I do see the watch hours going up. So thank you so, so much. Have a great day. Bye.